How to lead a team? That's the question that we're going to be addressing today in this video. And let's start with the premise that in order for us to be leaders, the first element is that we need to have people that are willing to follow us. Hi YouTube leader, welcome to the Meaningful Leaders channel. My name is Maria Aguirre and I'm very excited to discuss the topic of how do we lead people, how do we lead a team on this video. So let's clarify the difference between a manager and a leader first. When we are appointed managers, we are in charge of the business. We are in charge of budgets, we are in charge of strategy, we are in charge of quantitative goals that we need to reach. But on the other hand, when we are appointed leaders of a team, which is part of leading people, it focuses solely on people, right? So the best way to lead a team, and if you're new with a team or if you've been with a team for a while and things are not working out perfectly, I have a very straightforward, not easy, but very straightforward way to approach that problem. So the first element we need to consider when we are entrusted to lead a team is to understand what the needs of the team are. This could be at the individual level, it could be fairly compensated, be properly trained, be heard, be mentored. It could be related to equipment they need for the job they do. Maybe the one that they have is outdated, maybe they need more efficient ways of doing things, maybe they need proper infrastructure and they never receive the proper support for that. It could be also that they are in need of proper processes. Maybe the supply chain in which they operate is not really working, so the whole thing needs to be assessed and inputs and outputs need to be properly established so they can actually be more efficient and feel more productive in the way they do the work. So as leaders, the first thing we do with the team is to start identifying those gaps and see how we can fill them up. So our approach should be more of a short-term, long-term approach. So in the short term, sometimes we're going to have to roll up our sleeves and take on certain tasks to support the team so they can continue to go. But at the same time, we need to be very aware that we need to put a permanent solution to cover those gaps, because if we start, let's say, acting as expediters, moving parts for them, or maybe just taking calls to support them, or helping them complete quotes or invoicing or whatever the process might be, instead of doing the actual work of leading them, that leaves the team exposed. It leaves them uninspired because they don't have anything to follow. They really want to follow you. They really want to understand what the strategy is, what the vision is, and how you're going to shoulder them for them to get there. So we cannot just stay for the long run in covering the basis of the things in which we have found deficiencies. Our job is to identify them, correct them, and move on. That's the only way in which we can be effective, that we can help the team really support them. They can feel nurtured, they can feel cared for, and that's what creates inspiration. And when the team is inspired, that's where influence kicks in. And then that's where you start flourishing in your leadership role. Thank you for watching. I hope this was valuable. If it was, please like, comment, subscribe, share with others. Until next week, see ya.